Yo gamers, we are back in Barony, and today we're going to be doing a automaton wizard. Now, we've been doing some other content lately, and that's fine. I promised I'd do this as well as two additional classes in the near future. I don't know if I'll do them today. I'll probably do them sometime in the week or next week, or but they're there. They're scheduled and unlisted, but they will happen. The game flags are all default, and I'm just gonna say two things. Firstly, this is probably one of the strongest magic classes you can get. Automatons, they're crazy, They use heat to regenerate their boiler and stuff. Essentially, they can eat books, they can eat scrolls, they can chug potions of firestorm, and all of this stuff is good for them. They just restore their hunger. These guys are absolute legends. And not just that, but there's a little extra feature that I'll speak about once we're in game. They're also immune to burning, which is really great, but that comes at the cost of being weak to magic. You take 20% more magic damage, which is fine because, as a wizard, we have a really, really cool thing that's over here. There we go, class info. Actually, it doesn't say it here. But yeah, wizards are basically all intelligence, perception, charisma. Just classic mage stuff. You don't need constitution, strength, or dex. You just got to keep in mind, because of the lack of strength, you can't necessarily carry a lot of weight, but that's okay. So let's jump on into this, and I'll show you one of the big reasons why a automaton wizard is crazy. So with a normal race, your HP and MP regen is just this. With a automaton, your mana regen is completely and utterly tied to your boiler. It depends on your boiler level. Right now you can see the status is nominal, but it's also tied to the amount of mana that you have used. So I'm just gonna go crazy here, okay? We're just gonna pop a few fireballs, and notice how I currently have 100% heat regeneration. The moment we go below 50% mana, is that wall overcharged? I think that might be well overcharged. Oh yeah, wait, actually it says here. So normal boiler heat increases mana regen. When supercharged, your boiler heat increases production twice as fast, and 4 times if below 50%. Now, I'm not supercharged, so I kind of messed up a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we just got to keep that in mind. There's always a nice book over here that you can grab pretty early on, and you can use that to your advantage. Let's just quickly put that there, get these spells on my hotbar. We'll just put this, and might as well put that. There we go. And I'm just gonna use the Staff of Light. I don't usually care too much about this one. You can use it if you need light and you don't want to have a torch.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
I love you too, Mika. This is not a speed run. This is just a tutorial, kind of classic video. Also, Lego fan. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I've got Scardy turned off. Yes, unfortunately. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's okay, it's fine. So there you go, see? My mana regeneration is now 400% because we are supercharged, which is freaking crazy. 400% on floor 0. That's just, well, 300% is the normal cap, but yeah, automatons, they get to do a lot of crazy stuff. My mic is crackling, homie. It's just the game. It's this game. It always does it. I can't help that. That's out of my control. Thank you for letting me know, Vomika. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I really wish there was more I could do about it. What we like to do is I like to slow enemies. The skeletons, the melee enemies, with cold, and then we just slap them from really far away. That way they can never reach you, and we can just kill them without really having any problems. It's pretty damn good if you ask me. Also, we could just drop all of that and all of that, and we can just immediately, boom, salvage. Now, salvage isn't the most amazing stuff that you're gonna get, but scrap metal and magic scrap is stuff that you can kind of use to get your hunger all sorted. Yeah, it's weird, Mika. It's very weird. I've spoken to the devs, I've talked to them. I've tried to like figure it out. I've literally spent hours and hours and hours trying to get to the bottom of it. It only ever happens in Barony. It never happens in any of the other games, as you probably noticed in the past. But, oh well. I apologize for that, everybody. Hopefully you can forgive me a little bit longer. Yeah, magic is really cool. If you find a locked door or something, you could just blast your way in. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. Also, we just got a scroll, which is nice. So what's nice about these scrolls is you can actually eat them. This one is blessed. So we're going to hold on to that. Because as a mage, if we can bless a spellbook, we can become really, really strong. So I'm seeing there's a funny bones down there. We're going to have to keep that in mind. Trolls, you don't have to fight trolls head on. You don't need to melee them at all. You can just use a single fireball and watch them burn. Very, very effective way to do it. I mean, you can finish them off with another fireball. Now, because my mana is as low as it is, I'm actually just going to do a few stealth attacks here. You know, we don't even have to do stealth attacks. We could just finish him off normally. But I want to save my mana for the funny bones in the distance. I'm just going to dodge this rat around the corner. Oh, there's a bunch of rats. Okay. It's a slime here as well. So the slimes, if you can, just bait them around the sinks. It's the easiest way you can dodge them. You can avoid taking any damage while getting yourself double XP, since not only are you getting XP from killing the slime, you're also getting a lot of stealth XP for hitting him in the back, which is honestly great. It's fantastic. Just make sure that you try and stay safe when you do it. As you can see, our stealth went from 0 up to 9, nearly 10. It should go up to 10, maybe 11 even. Sounds like funny bones. Okay, we only went up to 10. There's funny bones. So same thing. I'm just going to lure funny bones all the way back here, and we'll see what we can do about him. Anything else I want to toss? Yeah, we don't need to hold on to the food, because we have a different source of food. Okay, so I need to be careful here with funny bones. We're just going to use the angles to our advantage. We don't want to get slapped by that axe. It does a lot of damage, and a lot of damage is what we definitely want to avoid. So there we go. The funny bones has been taken out. And I believe he has a cloak of protection, but we start with a cloak of protection. All of our equipment is very useful to us from the get-go, from the beginning of the game. And yeah, we're just gonna take advantage of that. Okay, so here's the slime. I could do stealth shenanigans to the slime, but I genuinely don't care too much about that. I mean, it's always great. Stealth is really, really strong. It's a thing. Want me to do a warrior and spec stealth? Because something about tank that just sneaks up. Sure. I mean, if you want to. That's completely your choice, sir. Okay. Just gonna blast. Oh, I was gonna say we're just gonna blast this slime with cold so we can easily kite it. A slime that's slowed can't really do much. They're also kind of you know, slowed down, so it's easier for you to like run away and kite them, but it's okay. It's okay. Is there anything for us here? No. I'm gonna grab that. There is a fountain. I guess drinking fountain was a bad idea because now we're poisoned. Yeah. I usually avoid drinking fountains. I don't know what came over me. In fact, if we die because of that, and I genuinely think it's possible, it is what it is, you know? Not much I could do. Okay, we're down to 6 HP and a dream. But we did find ourselves a nice, excellent +2 quarterstaff. We'll probably save that for later and just keep using this guy over here. Oh, man. All my health because I drank one fountain. That's crazy. But alas, we're just gonna keep moving forwards. No use crying over spilt milk. Just gotta keep moving. So right now, I am actually kind of scared. I don't really want to fight things head on. So I'm just gonna use fireballs on whatever I can. And we'll just keep our distance, and we're just going to avoid taking any sort of melee damage. Anything that can head towards us, anything that we can blast from far away, we're going to blast from far away. Okay, so there's another rat over here. We're going to wait for him to break through the door. Just going to blast him. He'll burn. It's a bit overkill to use fireballs on a rat, but because of the lack of HP I have right now, I think it's justified. Similar with these skeletons, I'm just going to pull back here. We're going to smack him around the corner. I'll just use magic. and finish him off. Just anything to try and keep our health as high as possible. Don't need that. We could use the spear. Since we are automaton, cursed items don't stick on you. You can freely equip and unequip them. Just keep in mind that it actually does hinder your damage. So you can't really see it over here that well. So usually spears do 1 more damage than quarterstaffs, but yeah, it's you just gotta keep it in mind. Looks like our boiler is starting to go down, so I'm just gonna eat some of our scrap metal there, get a little bit more heat in our boiler, and then I'll eat some of the magic scrap to get our heat even higher. And from there, if we wanted to, we could have eaten something like a book or whatnot, and we would have been pretty sad. Okay, it looks like there is a book here. Yeah, there we go. There's our book. So we can eat that. Now our boiler is superheated, which means we can just go absolutely crazy with spells. You know, because our mana is regenerating at 200%. That's more than any other race will have at this stage of the game. In other words, we don't need to think too much about saving our mana. In fact, I'm just gonna blast this troll. Usually as you kill them with 2 fireballs, but since we have 400% mana regen, and if you look at that mana just go up as quickly as it does, you can understand why we don't have to worry or think too much about it. I think I'm actually gonna wear this over that because we don't really need 1 extra intelligence. I mean, 1 extra intelligence is nice and all, but right now we can get 1 shot by a boulder that falls on our head. And to avoid that, I'm just going to make sure that we have 50% reduction in damage done by boulders. Helps a ton. And that's open. Nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into the mines over here because we can. We have our magic reflection amulet, which is pretty freaking awesome. And ooh, okay, crazy wizard. So staff of light. I'm actually gonna drop that here in the beginning because what happens a lot of the time is you think, hey, I'm fine, I can equip the staff of lightning, but it's not lightning, so it ends up being terrifying. And then we could just go around and we will burn the trolls. We'll, oh jeez. There we go. I don't know where that troll's going, but we're just gonna take them all out quick and easy. Use these zappy zappies and just go ham. And the goal here is to kill as many gnomes as possible, kill as many trolls as possible, and get 2 pickaxes. That's pretty much all we want to do. So you have a passive regen. You do have passive regeneration, yes. It's higher when your boiler is supercharged. Now, one really cool thing about getting pickaxes is you are actually able to wait. Hold on, you can just there we go. You can. Okay, Mr. Nomio. There we go. We're just gonna burn him with a fireball and just go and finish him off. I was kind of hoping would have turned around, but I guess not. That's okay. What was I saying? Right, we do have a passive regen. It can go up to 400% from floor 1, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Yeah, but we're just gonna make advantage of that. It's so good. There's one behind us. Okay. Just gotta be careful here. We'll turn the torch off and smack this gnome. There we go. We got another staff of lightning, and I'm just gonna run around. We're just gonna zap all these gnomes. I'm not gonna hold back. We're just gonna do whatever we want. We've got magic reflection, so we don't have to worry too much about taking damage from them. We just gotta worry about trolls in melee range and not moving fast enough. That's gonna be our biggest slowdown. Poison resist amulets are nice for drinking. Oh yeah, I always hold on to a poison resistance amulet. Those are my favorites. The Olympic swimming, which we have as well. Wait, we've got 2 Olympic swimmings. The Olympic swimming, which we have as well, is also great, but it really only helps for the swamps. Yeah, yo, Notorious Pulse dropping a bomb. There's no sub bomb though, so I don't know what you doing, man. What you doing? How you doing, Notorian? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're well, and I hope you've been enjoying the bride. Oh, yeah, we had a good time, man. I had a good time. Hope you had a good time too. I'm hearing gnomes all over the place here, and jib jabs. They're crazy. Where are they? I hear them. They're in the walls. Okay, we're actually going the wrong way here. I'm gonna head towards the top left. Then we're probably gonna just equip this pickaxe, start mining all of the gold in the walls, and use these rocks. So that's one really cool thing about Automaton, is you can eat almost anything. I love myself some jawbreakers because you can get yourself supercharged really easily with them. The only problem is you have to manually hold right click and go to consume, which is really annoying. So it's not my favorite source of food, but it is a source of food that can get you a lot of extra things, you know? Rock maxing, exactly. You know what's going on. You know the drill. Especially with an automaton, you know, with the superheat. I mean, now we've got 400% mana regen, which means we can just go crazy with our spells. We don't have to use our staffs of lightning if we don't want to. Or we could, if we want to. I don't know, it's up to you. I'm just gonna go crazy. We're just gonna grab all of the gold, eat all of these rocks, and just make sure that we're kind of set. You don't want to carry too much weight, as I said earlier. As a wizard, you don't scale a lot of strength, so we are gonna be kind of slow. That's okay. That's okay, because we can just blast everything in our path. I mean, a moment ago we had, what, 7 mana? We had just barely enough for a single spell. And look at us now. Look at us now. Now we can just blast like crazy. There we go. Just take them all out. And you could notice I'm moving a bit slower. If you go down to the speed modifier, you could see our speed reduction is all the way down to 30%. That is really bad. So one way that I'm going to fight that is I'm going to get rid of all of these heavier items that are slowing me down. And I'm actually just going to head all the way back to the beginning of the map, you know, right here by the exit. Because what we can do is we can leave the pickaxes and the staffs of lightning that we want to take with us to the next floor right over here. And now we gain 20% more movement speed just from that. Like, that's huge. 20% movement speed from 30%. You know, it's basically double. Not exactly, but it's basically double, which is good. It's really good. And again, I'm just going to use our magic here because we can just go crazy. There we go. Our amulet of fire. Amulet of magic reflection has saved us from a crazy gnome. But yeah, we're okay. We're okay. And at this stage, since we do have several pickaxes, we can just go crazy with the mining. We already took our 2 at the beginning, you know, the 3 pickaxes we want to keep for later. So at this point, we can just smack. It doesn't really matter anymore. Need to listen for that troll. Let's put this on my hotbar. And again, I'm just gonna blast because we can. Avoiding the melee damage, even when we took a hit, it's okay. Let's see what the shop trader person guy over here has to sell us. Cause well, it's got fresh apples, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna do a little thingy over here. It's called Get Our Trading Up. It helps so that you can see more options to buy and sell. Just keep in mind that it is expensive to do this, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. There's plenty of gold in the gnomish mines. So as long as we are being very careful with our money, which by careful I mean just throw it at him and be like, take my money. You guys know what I mean? Yeah. We'll be fine. I mean, there's like another 100 gold. We basically doubled our gold again. I believe there's one over here. Yeah. Let's go up this way because I know there's more. I hear this troll, so I want to hunt him down. There we go. We're just going to blast him with our fireballs again because we have so much mana. We're supercharged. We never run out of mana. It's amazing. Just going to zap this guy from a around the corners, you know, burst them, do the things we gotta do to stay alive. And again, we're moving slow, which is bad. We don't want that. Also, you can tell my supercharge has worn off. So we're just going to go over here. We're going to grab all of these rocks. We're just going to consume them. And there we go. Jewel breakers have been installed into our AI systems. And now we can just go and be all crazy, blasting everything that we see. You know? There we go. Do we have fish? Fish and meat? Yeah, we don't need fish and meat. I don't know why I'm holding on to that. See if this is a mimic. It's not a mimic. Awesome. Yeah, troll. Again, we're just going to blast them because we can. We don't have to worry. Our mana regeneration's amazing. And this is something that you got to keep in mind. You know? You have the ability to go crazy. Especially when you have several staffs of lightning as a backup as well. I'm hearing gnomes here. They're everywhere. I know they're here. Aha! I found you! Can't hide from me! Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna drink that. I mean, eat that, but it's not... You can't drink a book? How the hell do you drink a book, Lycian? You crazy, man. You crazy. What sort of stuff have you been reading? Oh, man. Yeah. As you can tell, we just don't care about our mana. If I really need to, I can always just rip out one of these bad boys and, you know, have a good time with those, but the only thing we really want is just to run around and grab some gold. Quick, easy, peasy. I can guarantee you that you can drink a book. You just need to grind it down real good. Oh, no. No, no, no. How much wood would wood chip chuck if a wood chip could chuck wood? Something along those lines, Mika? Yeah. I don't know if I want to drink a book. It would be an interesting flavor, you know, really inky. It'd be like drinking an octopus. Yeah. Who doesn't like drinking octopi? Okay, looks like my pickaxe broke, but that's fine. We are set. I'm just gonna run around and again, I'm just looking for things to kill. Anything to blast. If I find an extra pickaxe, I'll grab the gold, but otherwise, I don't really care about the gold. I just care about the money. Wait, money is the gold. What am I saying? Oh, just gonna back up. We're gonna blast him some more. Because again, we can. Like, it's crazy how much mana regen you have as a wizard this early on. Near infinite spellcasting. It's actually so fun. But yeah, I think at this point we're just gonna leave. There we go. And we'll just carry on our little adventure. We've done a lot of work here. We've done plenty. We don't need to do more. Let's use the Staff of Light so that I don't get confused with it later. We'll pick up the other items that we just dropped earlier and keep moving. Speaking about keep on moving, there's a troll in the dungeon and a minotaur too. So you can tell that we're moving a bit slow or sluggish. It's from all the staffs of lightning I'm carrying. But we don't have to worry too much about that because what we can do is we could just find the exit. It's a minotaur floor anyway. We kind of want to go fished, even though we can't go fished. But we got time. That's the main takeaway. And anything that is in our way, we're just gonna blast. Anything in our way. We don't care. If it's there, we shock it. We give it the special treatment. We make sure that they understand that we are a demigod robots. I'm Robocop. Oh wow, that's actually quite neat. Getting everything blessed that way. And there we go. That's another staff gone, but it's okay because we're just gonna keep moving. Now, usually, after the mines, if you went to the mines, you're kind of gonna hope for Mine Town. We didn't get a Mine Town, so that's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. There we go. We're gonna eat some of this stuff just because we can. Just gonna zap the rats because why the heck not? They're in the way. And yeah, blessed torches. Bless the torches. It blessed everything, not just the torches. We got a full-on blessing. Ah, there's like no exits anywhere. Where's the exit? It's gotta be here somewhere. Exit? Hello? Are you out here? Sir? Please! Trying to find my way! Repair, summon. You know, we can eat summon. There we go. Just gonna consume summon and boom! Look at that! We increased our boiler rate, gained extra mana, and we found the exit. Perfect stuff. And yeah, honestly, from this point on forwards, we are basically just unstoppable. We can go around, we can zap everything, we can blast everything else with fireballs, and we don't have too much of a problem. This is a huge find, getting a ring of magic resistance. Remember I said we take 20% more magic damage? Well, now we don't have to think about that anymore. Now we actually take 40% less damage, which obviously is very helpful. Just like that, that slime goes kaboom. But unfortunately, our magic reflection amulet will kaboom as well. So we'll just put on a different one. Not too bad, you know? I mean, it's always nice to have, but we got magic resistance now. Nearly killed a human. I'm gonna keep the humans alive just because I think they're kind of cute, you know? They're like my little pets. So, yeah. Just gonna zap everything else and keep moving. Just looking for that exit, wherever it may be. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna salvage that to get some more magic scrap. Why not? Let's make sure we got plenty of nom-noms. Oh, hey there. How are you doing? Thank you for the spear. We will hold on to that. I usually try to hold on to several polearms because they break so quickly. It's always nice to have extras. You know what? We're just gonna eat a gem because why not? Gems are tasty. They give me supercharged effects, and supercharged is always nice. Finding more spell books. Oh, whoops! I used a different thing. Spellbook of Confuse, Spellbook of Opening, and another Spellbook of Opening. Okay, we'll just scrap that, grab this, and keep going. Maybe at this point I have too many polearms. We've got 2 excellent ones and several worn ones, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of some of them. We probably won't get through all of that. Not when we're blasting things at the pace we're blasting them. I love this class, man. Mages are awesome. Okay. Now we could go to the underworld if we really wanted to. I don't really care. And because I don't care, I'm not really gonna go. Like, it's always a fun challenge, but at the same time, like, it's very unnecessary. Fails to generate more heat. Oh no! It's okay. They don't need more heat. Yeah, you just hit it when your torches get blessed and you can't back them. Oh, you mean like that? That, you know, that's fair. That's very fair. Just gonna blast this fool. Anybody that approaches me, it's gonna get the fireball to the face. And I mean, we still have 3 pickaxes, so when we want to get supercharged, it's very easy to do. Oh wow, I don't know what that guy happened. What happened to that guy? What the? How are you still alive? That's okay. That's okay. Got a book here. I'm just gonna eat the book because I don't feel like breaking anything. I also don't feel like going through that whole maze, so we'll use our power of opening to open up the chests, because that's the only thing we really care about. Just gonna zap Mr. Crazy over here. Whoa, sir, what are you doing? We got another pickaxe? Wow, we're gonna get a lot of those. And plenty of gems, so we can just eat the gems. Honestly, we don't even need all of these pickaxes. I've got too much stuff on me. We gotta get rid of it. Right now, that weight, that speed limit that we have is far worse. Let's quickly back up over here. Let's toss that. This guy's got himself a cloak of magic reflection. So unfortunately, unless we use melee, we're gonna have to break through it. There we go. And then, probably just gonna go over slap him, and get rid of it. Not a big deal. My health dropping as much as it has, however, is a little bit of a big deal. But I'm sure we'll be okay. Notice that I now have 0 mana. Whenever you swim, you lose heat from your boiler. So I highly suggest doing it. But if you do have a Olympic swimming amulet and you can get through all of the water really quick, it could still be worth it. Especially if you have multiple options to eat and just get yourself back to being supercharged. Because the regen is so freaking good. Oh man, I freaking love this. Wow, that boulder just took away 2 slimes from me. That's very unlucky. Let's toss fat. I'm just gonna eat this because I don't care. And we're just gonna look for the exit. Once we find it, we'll take it. It's pretty straightforward. In fact, I'm not even gonna worry about these walls. We're just gonna go through them. I mean, we can. Like, why not? We got so many pickaxes. I don't know what to do with all of them. It's too much. Oh, I nearly walked into that. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Holy. Good, just chaos. You had some more chicken yesterday. That chicken's amazing. That chicken. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm actually going to toss that torch now because we are on our last torch. So now we can just go grab new ones. They stack and we're okay. And it looks like we have a shop here. I don't know what the shop is selling, but I know there's enemies out here, so I'm going to be careful. We've got a jewelry store, a hat store. Let's see if he sells like a Magnus headdress. That's probably one of the best items we can buy in the game for us, so I'll definitely buy that. And then we'll just sell these other things and get ourselves a bit more trading XP. Now, the reason why the Magnus headdress is so good for us is because it not only increases our spell power, and it also increases our damaging spells, which obviously, if our spells do more damage, we can kill things faster. If we can kill things faster, it's always good. This jeweler, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know. Got an identify scroll, so we could identify this. Hey, look at that! We got a crazy gem that's worth a ton of money. That's always good. I'm gonna buy it to 2 levitation potions. We'll use it for the ghoul section, and yeah, I don't know. See Mr. Skeleton back there is trying to have some fun with us. Hey, it's a Fabix! Welcome in, Fabix! Oh, welcome in. How you doing, man? How you doing? Ring of Adornment? I don't care about that. Also, we didn't get a slime, which is a little sad, but it's okay. It's fine. Let's drink booze just because we can, and I'm gonna scrap this just because we can. Yeah, there we go. This is what we're looking for. This is the special exit. It'll take us to a very easy place where we can get a lot of trolls to kill. They're all inside cages. If you have several pickaxes, you can kind of just deal with them easy peasy, no problem. And yeah, I see gem. I'm gonna eat gem. Hey, Neo, doing the oh, to you too. Is that a ring of Constitution? I mean, it's nice, but we don't need it, so we're just gonna throw it away. And I'm gonna pick a pickaxe here that's already kind of low quality. That one's decrepit, so we'll just hold on to that and then go through these walls. Is that a Fumpus? Okay, Mr. Fumpus, how are you doing? Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna eat some jawbreakers over here, get myself nice and supercharged because we can, and then yeah, we're just gonna smack them. This is very cheesy to do, but hey, you know, it's very easy to do. Like I said, it's great, easy XP. You don't have to do this. If you want, you could just open up the cages and then blast all of these trolls using your fireballs and just have them burn. In fact, you can probably hit them through these gaps with a fireball and then just watch them burn that way. You know, kind of like this. And then you can kill them off pretty easily. You can shoot them through the bars with, if you have a ranged weapon, which also helps. But we're just gonna break through the walls and do what we gotta do. Like I said, we got plenty of pickaxes, so no need to be stingy with them. Got a scroll here. Charging. Sounds delicious. I love it. Give me some charging. Got another Fumpus? That's crazy. 2 Fumpi. Holy. You're gonna go for the Luckstones? Nah, I don't really care about the Luckstones. I can show you guys how to get the Luckstones, how it works. So whenever a boulder blocks your path, Sokoban will destroy said boulder and drop a Luckstone. Since we're playing single player, this is guaranteed to happen. But in multiplayer, as long as one player can get to the exit, it won't break the boulders for you. So you just gotta make sure that, you know, you don't get stuck in multiplayer. Or at the very least have a way to get away from them damn boulders or break them. And just like that, our first polearm has broken. And worthless piece of glass, we're just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna equip this cursed spear. I don't care if we have slightly less damage, it's okay. At the end of the day, you know. At the end of the day. So that gate of Aver is where we're gonna run to after we trigger the boulders, and we should get a whole bunch of Luckstones, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I guess we could pick them up, but at the same time, it feels so unnecessary. What do we get? Oh, we got a Ring of Regeneration. Is it cursed? Yeah, it's blessed? Look at that health regeneration. Holy. Okay, that's kind of nice. This is blast all of these. Check for mimics. We've got a Staff of Sleep. We've got another polearm. And we've got a couple of gems we can eat. So that's nice. That's nice. Oh, man. So yeah, if we need healing, I guess we got that. Oh, yeah, I needed to go down here and actually... I'm just going to eat one of these gems. Get ourselves supercharged again. Then you're going to grab this green orb. So you can use this green orb for 2 things. Well, 3 things, technically. The first is you can get a lot of gold on this exact floor by coming over here. And then you can just throw them on this pedestal and you can walk around. There's plenty of gold. There's a lever on the end of this little corridor. If you flip that lever, then it will open up the other side. There's a gate like right over here somewhere that opens up this side. There's more gold and potions of might that way. We kind of do want the potions of might. Those things are kind of important to us. Unless we find a ring of strength, but you know, it's okay. I'm just gonna run over here. So there you can see you sense the gods aiding your path, Sokoban, and all of that. So all of the stones over here that we're gonna find, there's gonna be Luckstones. What Luckstones do is they reduce your weight by a small amount. So you can see the weight gets reduced by 60. That's about 10% of my weight. But if you look at my speed right now, it's 50.3%. If I drop those, it's 46. So I have to basically sacrifice an entire inventory slot for 0.4 speed. I don't know if that's really worth it. I personally don't think. I'll hold on to them. Right now we don't have anything else in that slot, so I mean, we're not losing anything, right? If we're not losing anything, then we might as well. It's once we need to start throwing things away so that we can grab other things that's gonna start helping out, making a difference. There we go, just moving in front of the bar so that they can see me. If they see me, they'll try and get towards me, but obviously there's a fence in the way, so they can't. And we've got 2 archers there. I'm not gonna worry too much about those archers. We're just gonna open up and come back here. We're gonna blast them, and just like that, they are dead, and we don't have to worry about it. That's locked. We've got a ring of protection. I don't really care about. We'll take those 2 gems, and we're just gonna eat them. There we go. Superheated. Nice. And then we'll use our spell of opening, which I'm actually just gonna put on my hotbar. Whoops. To unlock this, we got a worn stick. I don't care about that, so we're just gonna keep going. Yep, this is fine. Don't worry about a thing. You're losing your sanity. Why? Main progress Terraria with sister? Okay, that's good. That's luck. That's a mimic. Not this time, but it could have been. It could have been. Sometimes you encounter luck mimics And when you lockpick them, that's always the scariest because they pop out from nowhere and they just start doing what they do. Oh man. Yeah, guys, look at this mana regen. It's crazy. What? No goblins? There we go. Just blasting all the goblins. Oh, no one has a staff of fire. So we're just gonna hide around the corner and be safe. Whenever you see goblins with staffs of fire or fire arrows, it's always good to be safe rather than sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab whatever this is Winnie's report. I don't know if that's really gonna help me. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. You made me use all my mana and you're not even giving me anything? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So right now, we're carrying too much. We got a Ring of Might. Because we got a Ring of Might, I'm just going to drink the potions. We got a Magic Reflection Amulet, so I'll probably equip that over the other one. And I think... Where's that Ring of Regeneration? It's over here. We'll just equip that since we have taken some damage. It will help us to heal. And, yeah, just gonna blast these slimes. We're not gonna think about it. I see a scroll. That's the scroll of repair. Might as well take it. Okay, gonna toss that. We're gonna grab this. Looks like there's a shop over there. In that case, let's grab our Olympic swimming amulet. It's a food shop. I mean, it's not the best, but you can buy healing potions here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy some healing potions. We're gonna buy some fruit juice. We're gonna buy some booze, and then we're just gonna keep moving. In fact, I'm just gonna leave because there's a Minotaur coming, and we're already kind of overpowered, over-leveled, and all of that, so we could just not really think about it. And since my health has been fully regenerated, we'll re-equip our magic resistance, and just, again, keep on going. Oh, there's another ring of amulet of anything. Okay, let's grab that. I'm moving kind of slow here. I also have way too much stuff. I'm actually going to toss all of that. We haven't really needed any of it. Let's get rid of the Olympic swimming. You know, I'm going to get rid of that as well because we've got 2 magic reflections. It's nice to have, but we're not really going to need it. And then let's put things on my hotbar. So the idea here is once you go into the middle and you pick up items off of the ground, there will be a bunch of ghouls that spawn in all over this place, and they'll basically try and like kill you, obviously. Unless you're a skeleton, but we're not a skeleton, we're an automaton. What you can do is you can come up this ladder over here. Another pickaxe, that's crazy. You can pull that lever, it'll open up this gate, and you'll get yourself some potions. These are potions of levitation. Now, levitation potions, guys, are very, very, very dangerous because you only have like a 5-second warning before they wear out and you just fall to your death. Keep that in mind. Do so at your own risk. But what we're gonna do, okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to try and do a thing. Do I want to... Wait, bro, now you want to play... What do you mean now I want to play Barony? I don't know if that's only me, but the mic is crackling. That's Barony. That's not me, that's Barony. I literally, if I could play any other game, it never happens. It's Barony. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's not great, but you guys want me to play this game, so we're playing this game, okay? I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. So, I didn't grab the boots fair. We probably could have. It doesn't really matter to me. We really have armor of equal value. It's very heavy boots. We could scrap it for magic, but I literally just tossed all the magic scrap a moment ago. This is where we're going to try and do some free XP. So again, the basic idea here is quite simply just... Oh, that's actually better. We're just going to go out here. We're going to trigger the ghouls. We're going to drink a levitation potion. And we're just going to walk over the edge. Now, I highly suggest, while you do this, you have to stare down here at this levitation icon. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be reading chat at all because every time I read chat, I die. Because you literally have 5 seconds to react the moment you see that thing starts flashing, which is basically no time at all. Since we have basically no time at all, Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eye open. And there you go. You can see it starting to flash. So we're just gonna get off of the edge here. And yeah, and we'll just drink another one and go back over the edge and be nice and safe. It looks like the ghouls on this side's been triggered as well. That kind of sucks, but you know, it happens sometimes. In fact, let's equip that ring of regeneration just because we can and get our health back while we start slaughtering all of these ghouls. Yeah, quick, easy XP. This place is honestly one of the best places, the most XP dense places in the game. If you really want to level up fast, this is where you want to come and go. But we used to do it in speedruns back before we optimized the route as much as we could, and it's no longer like that. We don't really use it anymore. Let's trigger the ghoul. These ghouls will always be triggered the moment you step on this tile. So basically when you go and open the door, these ghouls trigger. But as long as you stay out of their range, you know, and you got your levitation, you're absolutely safe. If you don't feel like doing it this way, what you can do is you can just blast them with your infinite magic, which we have, you know? It's all good. You do what you gotta do to stay alive and survive. Honestly, my mana being capped is kind of bad. Like, you always want to have mana regeneration going on. That way, you're always gaining as much of your resources as possible. But really, it doesn't matter that much. If you want to just fight things head on, you could do that too, especially if you have healing. We don't have healing, but what we do have is fireballs for days, so we could just go crazy, you know? Just blast them if we want to. I don't want to, so I'm just gonna smack them normally. Yeah, that's the basic idea. You can go through this place relatively easily. It's not too big of a deal. As long as you use the levitation potions, but even without levitation potions, it's still relatively easy. Especially if you're not a wizard-based class. Yeah, we have a shop over here. Let's see what he's selling. He's selling some junk, but that's fine. We'll just buy some of his junk and sell it right back to him again. It increases our trading skill. This allows us to buy things for cheaper, sell things for more, and it just helps in the long run. I'm also going to unequip that. I'm going to sell this, and I'm going to sell another staff because we've got two excellent ones. These will last for a while. I'll use the blessed. I'll use the regular one. We'll use these for a while and have some fun with that. I'm not going to worry about keeping that ring of warning anymore because we don't really need it. It doesn't really help out that much. Hello there, Mr. Slime. Don't mind me. I'm just coming through. Same over here. I'm just going to go through the wall. Get ourselves... Oh, that's the luck stones. But yeah, we're just going to get some stones so we can get superheated and just explore. We found the exit. I'm just going to take it because, again, we're so insanely strong right now. We could basically go and beat the game already. Basically. 2 monitors is a blessing. I can look for items in Terraria and watch Barony. I know, right? Having 2 monitors is so good. It's so good. It's a literal life changer. When I got my second monitor, wow. It changed everything. Oh, whoops. We accidentally hit a human with a fireball. My bad, Mr. Human, sir. I did not mean to murder you in cold blood. I thought you were a goblin or an insect or something. I guess not. My bad. Good luck, foe. See you next time. Okay. We gotta be careful of these scorpions. They can actually paralyze us. And since we don't have a lot of constitution, that paralysis lasts a while. And because it lasts a while, we're gonna cry when we lose like half our health bar. But we have a ring of regeneration, so it's not too big of a deal. We can regenerate that health pretty quickly and easily. And there's a Magnus headdress, so we're gonna pick it up. If this is blessed, we'll swap over. This one's cursed. Because it's cursed, I'm actually gonna just ignore it. In fact, yeah, we're just gonna ignore it. It's not helpful for us. If you're an incubus, still worth, definitely hold on to it. In fact, you prefer it that way, but we're not an incubus. We're an insect. I mean, we're an automaton. We don't want that. Nah, that's not good. Hey, it's a shade! A wild shade has appeared! How you doing, Shade? How you doing? I'm a Mr. Robot today, but we're not a hacker. We're just we're a friendly robot. Kind of like Casper, just the robot version. Wow, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. I see how it is. All the walls. I see how it is. Ooh, that's a perfect ring. That's a ring of invisibility. So that's the ring we'll probably use towards endgame. Because if we're invisible, enemies can't see us. If enemies can't see us, we could just kill them from afar with our magic, and there's nothing they can do about it. And look at that. We found a boots of levitation. So we're just gonna buy that. Now we have a levitation. This is why it's never worth bothering with like leveling up your swimming, because you're gonna find levitation one way or another. And there we go. We found our levitation. Our source of levitation. What was I doing? I was gonna get rid of stuff. Or buy stuff. I don't know. Let's sell that. We'll buy one of these. Again, we could go and we could buy like all of these items individually. Get our trading up and then sell them back. Honestly, though, you don't have to max your trading. If you want to, you can keep doing this. But I'm basically just gonna stop here. We'll buy the repair scrolls and just leave it at that. Hopefully we find a cloak of magic reflection. And looks like I ran out of torches, so let's go back to the shops over here. We'll just steal theirs and go to a place called Sokoban. Sokoban, you'll always find inside of this here lava pit. It's always here. It's guaranteed. And if you can complete it, you need to get yourself might, but I showed you guys where to get a couple of potions of might. But if you can complete it, you can get yourselves gauntlets of magic resistance, also known as the Jenny's bracers. Those things are amazing. All you gotta do is you gotta come through these gates, you gotta go through this door, you gotta equip that might, and then you gotta push these boulders into the holes. Very straightforward, very easy to do, but of course you need to make sure that the boulders don't actually get stuck. If the boulders get stuck, it's not that good for you. Okay, you want the boulders getting into places where you don't belong. It is better that way. Mr. Robot speaks AI too. Your voice sounds... Yeah, I guess we are a robot today, huh? That's just Barony. That's just Barony, guys. I can't help it. Literally, I could stop Barony right now. My voice will go smooth as butter. If we play any other game, then my voice won't sound all crisp the way it is. It's just Barony. I don't know why it does it. I've spoken to the devs about it. We've tried to figure things out. We thought we figured things out. We never figured things out, and we're stuck with this, okay? It is what it is. Not much I could do about it. I've really tried my hardest. I tried so hard. I got so far. But in the end, Lycian will always be a Barony robot. Who knows? Maybe this is an AI that's pre-scripted. Okay, hello. I kind of expected a regular scorpion. I chose to break that boulder. Generally, you don't want to break any boulders, but you can technically break up to 2 before you won't get the bracers. It's RNG. If you only break 1, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you will be guaranteed the boulders. If you break 2, it's still a high chance that you're gonna get your boulders. I mean, that you're gonna get your gloves. Yeah, this is good. This is good. We're doing a lot of progress. We're actually able to run around here. I'm gonna put the breaky items on my hotbar. We're just gonna search. We're just searching for the exit. Once I see the exit, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not really gonna overthink it, because we're, like I said, you know, we're insanely powerful. We're strong enough to beat the game as is. We don't have to worry about the details, and we just learn Flutter. So even if we didn't find boots of levitation, we now have access to a source of levitation. And this is what I'm talking about, you know? It's it's so good. It's so good. Okay, just gonna go through all these walls. And unfortunately, that's all of my digging done, but oh well. Sometimes you can dig, sometimes you can't. And today is just the no dig day. Oh, this, everywhere it's just dead ends. I'm being scammed! Scam! Why is there so many dead ends? Let me out! Let me leave this freaking labyrinth! Okay, we kind of got back to like the main section. There we go, 100 magic! So if we want, we could start dominating things. Especially since we are an automaton and we have our supercharged regeneration. If we use that in combination with our Ring of Regeneration, which is really nice, you know, we can basically dominate everything and just recharge our mana and health very quickly with very little troubles. Oh, where's this exit? It's just dead ends. Literally dead ends everywhere. I can't believe this. What's going on? Hello? Hi there, Mr. Insectoid. Don't mind me. I'm just passing through, okay? There we go. Eating all the luck stuff. Oh, wait. We found the exit. Okay, so we're just gonna go there. We're gonna go through. We're gonna do what we gotta do. We don't need that Ring of Might anymore. And we don't technically need the Ring of Magic Resistance. We are taking 40% less magic damage. If we wear the Ring of Magic Resistance, it's 60% less, which is obviously better than 40. But I think it's far better to be invisible, because if you're invisible, you're not really going to take damage. You know, they're not going to hit you with spells unless they're point blank range, in which case they're probably going to hit you with their spells. Let's be real. And I'm just going to smack everything here because we can. And looky, we have found a Minotaur Maze, and I just realized that I should have kept at least one thing of digging so we can get through there. But oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. Would have been nice. I would have gone to kill the Minotaur, but I just realized we can't do that. So yeah, maybe we get lucky and we find ourselves a way to dig through there. But if we don't, then we don't. Yo, Gridlock! Come on in with a raid! How you doing, my guy? You doing good? You doing well? You happy, Gridlock? What were you doing? What were you up to? Tell me all about it.
Gridlock has raided the channel with 4 viewers watching them play Barony.
You were playing Barony too? Yo! Okay, we're playing Barony 2 here. This is our first run. We're about 55 minutes in. You know, we're just trying to get through here as a automaton wizard, one of the most powerful wizards that have ever existed. Let's see if this is blessed. It's not blessed, but you know what? It's golden, so I kind of like it. I'm gonna keep it. Hello there, Mr. Insectoid. Don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. Get Spell of Opening. We'll put that on my hotbar, and then I'm just gonna blast these slimes. Hey, look at this. We found a nice shop. So I don't know what they're selling, but let's go take a look. They're selling archery stuff. So again, you could come here, you could go and individually buy all of these things and then sell them back and get yourself a lot of archery things. But I'm not going to do that because I don't really care. He does actually have a crystal spear. That could be nice to have. We're not going to worry too much about it. In fact, I'm going to get rid of all my other spears here because if we use the crystal spear, we've got 4 scrolls of repair. Yeah, we've got 4 scrolls of repair, so we could just repair that. And whenever it starts getting low durability, you know, it doesn't matter. And if I press G here, you actually have a 50% chance, like increased chance, to learn more polearm abilities. So it's always good if you have access to crystal weapons. Make sure you guys do the thing. Could I explain to you what happened if you share a clip? I probably could. I don't know if I want to stop this and eventually at least let us finish the run. We're basically done, man. We're basically done. I swear we'll get there. I'll show you. We'll explain it. We'll explain it. But you know this stuff goes on YouTube as well. I don't want to interrupt the YouTube side with Twitch stuff. You'll deem it to be? Okay, that's good, I'll definitely take a look at it. I'll look at it on stream and we can definitely get it done. Done and dusted, sorted. Okay. I'm hearing the exit, but man, I need to find a regular one. We could use one of those magic mapping scrolls. Definitely not this way. Just gonna look at all the nooks and crannies, cause sometimes the game just be like that. Nothing this way, nothing that way. Ah, man. Okay, wait. We gotta take a look at this nook and cranny too. Ah, all the nooks and crannies. They're all dead ends. Let me guess. Dead end too? Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're just going to run around. We're going to smack things in the face. And, yeah, I really wish I had digging. If we had digging, we could have gone through there. Would have been a little bit easier. Could also have gotten Gungnir. Gungnir's also a really nice spear to have, but you don't really need Gungnir. It's fine. Just gonna eat this scroll because we can, and it's delicious. Oh, over leveled on 0.21 and just died. I'm so confused. You just died? Wait, what? Did you cast a spell or something? A boulder fall on your head? Did you get smacked by a golem or something? I don't know. There's plenty of things that could have happened. That's weird though. You don't just go bleh. Usually there's something that happens. We must investigate. Also, you know what? I'm gonna wear the spooky mask just because shadows will copy whatever weapon you have. We have a spear here. We also had Parashu. I suspect they'll probably end up copying Parashu. And Parashu is a terrifying weapon to go up against. You guys have fought funny bones. You guys know. You don't want to deal with a Parashu. Nope, that thing is kind of crazy. You're still goated? Hey, yo. How far did you get? What floor did you end up dying on? Mr. Goat? Goat man? Yeah, we're gonna go to your home and slaughter your kin. Yeah, because I am evil. I'm not actually that evil, chat. I just pretend to be because it makes me feel old roleplay. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. Yep. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, where the heck's this exit? Look at this map. Look at this map. I've basically been everywhere. Where the heck is this damn exit? Is it over here? Is it behind this one little square? Right over here. No, it's not. Maybe it's behind this one square. Nope. Maybe it's behind one of these squares. Right over... Right around the corner over here. There we go. Sometimes those exits are they're just crazy. Makes me think of F-Skin telling me like, hey, I want you to do world record stuff. And I'm like, yo, you do realize there's no way I'm ever gonna get the RNG needed to do world records. I've played this game for over 3,000 hours and I've only ever seen RNG like that like maybe 3-4 times. Like, it's real bad for me. Yeah, let's just buy all of this Hewley stuff and we're just gonna keep going. I hear jib jib jab jab. That means a troll spawned as a Fumpus. So yeah, if we want to get a Fumpus, there's one in here somewhere. We got a book for a Zap Brigade. We could probably eat that, but I'm just gonna eat the Conjure Arrows instead. Ow! And we found the exit! There it is! We did it, chat! We did it! Let's go! Okay. So, yeah. Again, we're just gonna keep going. Lord 32, you were level 55 as a barbarian. Were you fighting a crystal golem? Did a crystal golem kill you? It's kind of what I'm suspecting. So we could go ahead, we could like burn these guys, but I mean, do we want to deal with them? Just burn them all! I don't know if I want to do it, guys. I don't know if I want to do it. There's too many. There's so many. They just won't stop coming. That's okay. You know what? I'm just going to go through this bugbears over here. And then we'll go to the Mystic Library. From the Mystic Library, we'll just, yeah, get the stuff, the things, the places. And we'll use our Ring of Regeneration here to regenerate some of our lost health. Also gonna grab one item there just so that we can throw it on the floor. So there's a spike trap over here usually. Right over there. And you can just throw something on the floor and then you don't have to worry about it. I want to actually keep that. But yeah, there we go. And we're in the Mystic Library. Safe! This is great for XP, but you can also get a ton of magical books, which is always great. Great stuff, great stuff. Why is that there? Spells are open. Oh boy. Magic mapping, lightning, we'll learn those, we'll toss those. And then we had magic mapping book, scrolls. I'm gonna toss the magic mapping scrolls, we don't need those. Same with the lockpick, don't need. Warning, definitely don't need. We've got 2 magic reflection amulets, a dagger. Why do we have a dagger? Okay, maybe we can take all of the scrolls and see what they are. If not, you know, we can always eat them. You're gonna go get some fresh air, yo, no worries. I hope that the air treats you well, my friend. I hope the air treats you well. Okay, so here is our mimic friend. We'll just use the spell of locking and lock the mimic and make it go jumpy jumpy, because it's funny. And then yeah, we could just keep smacking him with our spear here over and over and have a great time. Just like that. And see if there's anything else. Maybe there's a healing potion here. A potion of extra healing, why not? Why do things always go down here? Maybe that's not the best place to have the thing. Oh well. We're just gonna go through, we're gonna look. Hey, look at that, we got a feather. That's always nice to have. And I think that's remove curse. Could be remove curse or summon. Remove curse. So I'll use that on this enchant armor scroll. Looks like we got another feather. Looking for blanks, looking for anything that we can use to make more scrolls of enchant armor. So scroll of enchant armor is called Cursia. We only have this one up here. We'll just do it so that it's nice and marked in our scrolls, and then yeah, I'm just gonna look for more. That could be a blank. And this could be another enchant armor scroll. Let's see. Hey, there we go. It is an enchant armor scroll. So I did find a book of lightning. Now that I think about it, we should probably go back and see if we can keep it. Destroy armor, enchant armor, conjure arrow. I'll just eat it. And then, where did I drop that book? Warning, magic mapping, lightning. Okay, there we go. We got a book of lightning. Lightning does a decent amount of damage. And it does have other qualities like using slightly less mana, but I don't know if we're actually going to end up keeping it. Let's see. Food, don't care. And if that's charging, awesome. Scrolls of destroy armor. Okay, we'll just eat them. And we're just going to keep going over here, because why not? See a human. Actually, we see the exit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. I will equip this lightning book. Actually, you know what? We'll hold off. We'll hold off. We'll see if we can't find ourselves a. Oh wow, there's a lot of gnomes. That's yeah, okay. They just keep multiplying. It's like a hydra. I kill one gnome, 10 more appear. And of course, the bugbears are gonna come into play as well. And hey, automaton buddy, help me out, bro! Don't you see you being murdered here? Oh, okay, my no, not like this, not like this. We'll just use a staff of lightning. Oh my gosh, it does 2 damage. That's crazy. I'm just gonna burn the gnomes. We're gonna burn all the gnomes, send them straight to hell where they belong. And oh my goodness, I need to get that staff. I need to get my thing back. I need to get my polearm. Here we go. Yoink. Wait, no, yoink. I said yoink. And then we've got repair scrolls. So we're just going to use that on this and use it again. So it's nice and serviceable. Perfect. And now I can go and fight these bugbears. And just hope that they don't block all my attacks. That's crazy. There's so many bugbears here. There we go. All the bugbears have been taken out. We don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm just going to consume this so we have more regeneration and just go straight to that exit because, yeah, I want to go. Ah! We walked into a bear trap! It was a trap! Oh man, that's okay. Hey, Davi, welcome back to Barony. Hey! Yeah, we're doing Barony today. Barony's fun. Great game, great game. I'll definitely be playing this. Whoa, okay, that was kind of rough. That was a little bit of everything. Okay, we're fine. There is a Minotaur coming. We're not going to worry too much about Mr. Minotaur. What we are going to worry about is these gnomes that we don't want to deal with. There we go. Some more. Just going to keep blasting them. We don't care. Found a nice spell book. Found a nice book. I'm just going to eat it because we can. And it looks like there's more gnomes. Wait, this is the level that takes us to hell, I think. So if we want to go to hell, we want to do it through here. There we go. Mr. Nomios is near gone. And, yeah, I'm just going to keep going. You know what? That's a potion of invisibility. While we're regenerating our health, might as well have that in our system. Yeah, gnomes. Those things are crazy, man. Those things are crazy. Okay, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Got a ring of conflict too, that's nice. Just gonna yeet that over here and go on through, and of course. Okay, perfect. So now we're in the underworld and we get to go and absolutely decimate the undead population. What I will do is I'm gonna equip the ring of invisibility because there's a lot of imps around. Imps tend to do, imps tend to throw fireballs at your face, and fireballs tend to hurt. So to avoid that and avoid them breaking our special items, we're just gonna kill them ahead of time. Yeah. Let's find one of those destroy armor scrolls. We'll just eat that. We'll drop this. I want to get in here. There we go. There we go. Just gonna blast them with fireballs. Just gonna back up. Ooh, okay, that could have been bad. And finish this one off. There we go. Finish him off. Looks like they broke my amulet, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go again. And let's stack these. Let's drink all of the booze. There we go. And take that Staff of Cold. The reason I'm taking the Staff of Cold is because eventually we're going to have to fight some Minotaurs. And one of the best ways to fight Minotaurs is essentially to just slow them down. There we go. There we go. And I'm just looking for the exit. The moment I see it, I'm going to take it. If I need to kill a couple of things along the way, we'll kill a couple of things along the way. Just going to get rid of all of those so that I can actually move at a decent speed. And since we are at 100 in pole arms, I'm going to use that last scroll of repair to just upgrade it all the way full. So now we have a really high quality melee weapon that will never break. We can just fight everything we want to fight, if we want to fight. Yeah, this is great. What does booze do? Booze does two things. It restores 5 HP and a little bit of hunger. So yeah, if you need to get some hunger back, or if you need to get some health back, you could just drink that. You could just eat that. You can do the thing. Wow. Oh, wait, here's the exit. Perfect. And I'm not going to go through the second underworld because it really doesn't matter. And yeah, it also makes you drunk and sometimes it makes you puke. Yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff. So now we're in the underworld, but we are invisible. What we do have access to is Force Bolt. So I could literally just levitate over a platform, Force Bolt everything to death, and they just can't do anything about it unless they're in an imp. Imps will be able to fly across gaps and still reach us. So you gotta be careful of those little fellas. But, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? You know what? I need to just get rid of R. I need to just change that back to 7. 7's not that bad to use. And yeah, we're just looking for the exit now. We do have magic mapping if we want to use that to find the exit. But this place is usually very open. And usually it's relatively easy to find. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you're not going to find it as quickly and easily, but that's okay. We got some water here. Is it through here, maybe? Faded spellbook? I mean, faded spellbooks are nice. Which one's this? This one's speed! Speed is real nice. So, let's put that on my R over here because, you know what? Actually, just let me change that real quick. Controls, key bindings. We'll change that to 7 again. Confirm an exit. Not controller. No. Just regular keybinds. I'm gonna grab that book because we can eat it. And I hear the portal right over here. Perfect. I'm gonna drink that just because why not? Gonna eat the book because why not? Actually, I just read it. Okay, that's a little awkward. And again, I'm just gonna take the exits because we're so insanely powerful. It doesn't really matter. We could just go. We can go va-va-voom if we want. I mean, look at this. Boom, one shot. Right? You don't do that every day. Okay, I'm actually just not gonna fight those guys. You could get healing potions off of them, but, you know, I feel like we have enough. Let's use our enchant armor on this book. So every level of enchantment that you have on a book, it increases your damage by 25%. So this is now doing double damage. And then we can use one of our feathers. We'll use this one and you can repair the book. Now you got a high damage book that you can use to just slaughter everything in your path. In fact, I'm going to demonstrate this a little bit until we find some goats or something. I swear I can hit stuff. Yeah, look at this. Really good damage. And I mean, it's not even super blessed, but it can go real crazy real quick. There we go. Just gonna drink a mana potion because we can. And just gonna smack that guy, see if he moves. We're invisible, so he can't really follow us. He doesn't know where we are. And yeah, and he just loses interest. Must have been the wind, right? Yeah. So this is Baphomet. He is one of the hardest bosses in the game, but yeah, we don't really care. We're just gonna go over here. And then we're gonna go finish him off over there. Drink a mana potion, and I'm gonna finish him off with melee. The reason I'm doing it this way is because there's 2 minotaurs that's about to spawn. And I kind of want to have access to being able to move. Let's use speed here as well. Drink 2 of those potions. And just like that, Mr. Minotaur did. And we can swap to the other staff. And just finish him off as well. There we go. Now that the Minotaurs are dead and we're not scared anymore, we can just go ahead and kill the rest of the indigenous population. Because, well, I mean, we gotta assert our dominance, right? You can't just kill their boss and leave the rest alive. You gotta show them that you are the true god. And yeah, by doing that, we're just gonna hide over here and be safe. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Whoa! Don't throw that away. You kind of need that one. There we go. There we go. I don't really care too much about these NPCs. We don't have to kill all of them. In fact, I'm actually just gonna go past. I don't actually want to deal with this. I will hold on to the Staffs of Cold. Similar story. If we have access to cold, then we have access to ways to slow down high threat targets, and we could just keep going. Yeah, this is great. Don't need the polymorph potions either. We could sell them, but I don't really care. So if you come down here, there's a lever. If you pull that lever, you can come up here. and grab yourself some restore magic and what was the other one? Restore magic and restore extra healing. There we go. So that's always nice. You can also come here, buy yourself some more healing potions, and then you can go through town. Now there is a couple of really cool people like the marksman and the cleric. There's also the wizard and the barbarian. They're all really amazing. We're not going to worry too much about them, but what we are going to worry about is just coming around to buy... Oh, not enchant weapon. I think we can buy that. Grinlock, listen, I love the NPCs, but not like that, okay? Not like that. You're kind of... That's going a little too far, my friend. A little bit too far. Holy... What do you think? I already have a partner. We're okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, let's just go over here. We're just gonna ignore that never happened. Yep, don't worry about it. Details, and actually, let's take a look and see if Derp Crystal Spear is better quality. Not really. I might as well identify. Hello there, Mr. Wizard. You shall follow me. Yeah, we're just gonna buy all of this. All of the mana potions, because we're just gonna blast our way through the end game. Gonna buy all of this, buy all of that. It's got some blank scrolls. We'll buy those. Same over here. We're gonna buy the blank scrolls, and then we can use our feather to inscribe enchant armor on those, and then we can just use those on our book, make our book extra strong. We'll repair the book afterwards, and yeah. Remember earlier I said it was doing double damage? At this point it's doing nearly triple damage. 100 magic damage per spell cast. But we just gotta make sure we keep repairing it. That's like the big deal. You gotta make sure you keep fixing your books. If you don't fix your books, then you can end up in trouble. You don't want to end up in trouble, do you? Nah, you definitely don't. Just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna combine all of these extra healing potions into like single stacks. Same with the healing ones. I don't really care which ones are, which ones give you more. Some of them are more, some of them are less. You can min-max it if you want to, but I'm not really gonna bother. So 2, 3, 4, we can toss those, and no need to identify. So yeah, let's go. At this point, I'll probably just use speed and magic mapping. Let's put magic mapping over here to just go straight to the end, because yeah, like I keep saying, we're so insanely powerful that we don't have to worry about it.
Sister, the cave entrance is still sealed, is it not?
It is.
And zoom!
Brother.
This is great. Yo, thank you for the follow. Ah! Ah! What are you doing? This is crazy. Let me out. I didn't sign up for this. Yo, Stone D Ferret 420. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? You don't mind me asking, how did you find the channel? I've been meaning to ask people that a little bit more, at least the new followers. Some of them come from the YouTube side, some of them come from somewhere else. Where did you come from? Also, don't let me dive too deep into your personal affairs if it's a little bit too much, but it's fine! And magic has no magic and no casting skill. Hey, what fun fact about that special... Oh yeah, NPCs don't have magical casting, it's true. It's true. Okay, so we're gonna go up this way. We actually don't have a way to dig through the walls, so maybe we don't go up that way. Maybe we go down this way. Oh, it's one of them crazy birds. Okay, maybe we go this way. Yeah, this seems like the safe path. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gonna cast speed so we can run nice and fast and get out of here nice and easy. There we go. Cast our magic mapping, drink some restored magics. We're just gonna go up this way. Go through over here, straight to the exit, because yeah, we're crazy strong. If you want to stick around and kill everything, you absolutely can, but it's not really necessary. I mean, look here. Look how quickly those golems die, you know? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Enchanting spellbooks. I remember back in the days, everyone on the Barony Discord server was like, spells suck, magic sucks. That stuff's not good. And it's like, are you guys serious? Like, you're joking, right? You're kidding, right? You ain't being serious right now, right? Like, magic is great. What do you mean it sucks? Magic's amazing. It's like, yeah, early game, but later on it sucks. It's like, no. You've not seen late game magic, boys. You've not seen. Hold my beer. Let me show you. Oh. But they've changed their ways, which is good. Last but not least, this floor. Let's cast our thing, and get the hell out of here.
If it bothers you so much, sir.
I've always loved magic, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. What do you do? This way! And just like that, we've made our way all the way to the final boss of the game. I'm not going to worry about actually, we might as well wear it, because the other ring doesn't really help us. Magic Reflection, might as well wear that, because other things don't really help. Don't really need this, don't really need that. That's still repaired. All the scrolls are on my hotbar. In fact, let's do this and that, and yeah. So basically, we're just gonna zap him, you know, drink some mana potions, and have fun. There we go. He's gone to his little happy space, and now it's his sister's turn to take the lightning damage as if we're Herx himself. And yeah, as you can tell, we are very devastating. I'm just gonna move back behind the pillar here while slowing him down, and drink some potions so we can restore our health and magic. Wow, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. Stop dodging! There we go. And we're just gonna blast Eotris as well, because we can, and yeah. That is Automaton Wizard as our 669 playthrough. It was nice. Mwah. So yeah, I don't know. Crazy powerful mage. The fact that you have an absolutely insane mana regeneration early on, as long as you have food and things, you know, you can eat. And yeah, I mean, if you get healing magic, that's crazy. If you can bless spellbooks, that's amazing. You don't even need a crazy spellbook for it. Magnus Headdress, you can bless this as well, but it goes plus 5% for spell power and plus 5% for damaging spell power, so 10% more magic damage. If you're going specifically for damage, just grab a book and just bless the book. It's 25%. It's literally 2.5 times as effective. Yeah. 1.5 hours, pretty crazy, pretty simple, pretty easy. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to stick around a bit longer, you can scroll down into the description of YouTube. I'm live on Twitch right now, and we're going to take a look at one of Kelb's clips and see what happened there. But until the next live stream, take care, be well, stay awesome, bye!